Hey everybody, welcome back to Hustle House Performance Automotive, or maybe call it Hillman Performance Automotive, because it's all we work on. It's just Hillman. I'm Dan. We got Sweet Mama on the camera, and we got a dog here. I think it has a pulse. I think it's still breathing. I seen movement. Maybe the wind blew it. I don't know. Anyway, we're back on this Hillman Husky project that we've been on for weeks and weeks and weeks. And we can't take a break because we have to have this thing done and in Windrock, Tennessee, in the
October 7th.
Beginning of October. Yeah. So
deadline.
Deadlines. This week we're going to tackle the hydraulic steering. We did have, if you've seen previous episodes, we did have a steering box here from a Dodge Ram that we were going to try to use, but we just don't like how far it pushed the bumper ahead of the front tires. So if we need to climb on something vertical, we're going to hit the bumper. We don't want that. We trust this zero at all. We don't trust this at all. The orbital valve leaks, and like the steering's all janky. This is all wore out. The drag link's junk, but
goes with everything else on this thing.
yeah, everything's wore out, but it did work. Before we tore it apart, all this did work, but it was just flopping around and leaks really bad. That orbital valve leaks profusely, to say the least. But they're like $300, $350, and well, that just ain't the budget. So we're gonna put that thing on, and we're gonna take a jug of power steering fluids to Windrock with us to hopefully make it in and out of the woods.
We should be able to do it in an hour, right?
Yeah,
we should
we'll
make
get
it
this
in
done
at least
in a
an
couple
hour.
seconds.
Say we did it.
All right, well, we got to get busy. We're short on time and we got to get rolling. Well, if you guys paid attention in one of the prior videos, if you watched it, not many people did. We had this reservoir mounted back on the firewall. I guess you call that a firewall. It's got a radiator, right? It's still a firewall. We had it mounted back there, and the pump's mounted here. So none of our hoses would fit. It's too far. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to mount the orbital valve to where the hoses will reach the pump that's already here, and then make everything else reach the hoses that we got. Because I ain't got to tell you,
This is a mess.
new hoses ain't the budget, guys. Yeah, it is a mess. It's really going to get messy whenever we try to make a steering shaft fit down in that orbital valve from scratch. Woe is me. Daggone! Hammer fist. Hammer fist.
Shit.
We figured we'd take this apart a little bit to try to make it a little bit more manageable, and to hurry up and get the power steering fluid running all over the place so I can lay in it the rest of the day.
Oh no.
Yep, that's what's going to happen.
You just want to try our new cat litter out.
This is really the only high-tech piece we got on this build. Am I kidding, Sweet Mama? Yeah, this is junk, make no mistake, but it was just pricey, put it that way. The only pricey stuff we got on it is what you're looking at right now.
You got it.
Uh-huh. Yes, ma'am. All right, I'm thinking something like this. Orbital valve, maybe mounting her in here somewhere. We are a little tight on space. I'm going to try to hook the steering column up to this, and we don't have the correct thing to go in here to engage that. And once I put my rendition of something to put in there on there, we're going to be really short on room. So probably better do that first and then see what kind of space we got left. All right, well, this is what we got here. This orbital valve looks to be out of an old John Deere or tow motor or something. Not sure where it come from, but we got to make it work. They did have it working before. Looks like they just had a piece of this stock steering gear linkage cut down, and it fits in that D shape in there pretty good, pretty good. Now, what they had was a unibody vehicle, so they could go clear from the steering column clear to this, and they didn't have to worry about the column moving around. Okay, this thing just pretty much held itself in there. But we ain't going to have that luxury because ours has a cab with mounts that's going to move different, separate from the frame. So we have to make dang sure that part yaw don't pop out a thing hickey do here. And that's only like a 1/4 inch of engagement, guys. It's only hooked in there by about that much. So what I need to do is I'm going to make something permanent to where this goes in there, it stays engaged, and it's bolted in, and it can't pop out, you know. Anything I come up with was, well, the only thing that we have around here to accomplish that task is maybe this thing. This is just a spindle off of an old lawnmower, and I figured that maybe we could maybe run this one up in there, you know, like that. Put a little tacky poo-poo on the bearing top and bottom. Then this thing would sit down in here, and then somehow we bolt this to that. And once everything's together, put a tack on it to where this can't pull out anymore. It's bolted fast. And then it's a regular, pretty much a regular install from there, from the column to here, except we need some kind of slide joint because, like I said, the cab's going to move separate from the frame. So we have 2 pieces of joint here, and that's all we got. We have to try to make it work with what we have. So looking like we don't have a whole lot of this sticking out. I'd like to have a little more. So I might try to open this up here and see how far this piece is in there. Maybe if it's in there pretty deep, we'll have us a longer chunk, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. But I did. That's hot. Why did I do it? Go on it. Okay, how far down in there is that thing? Looks like it's about to there. So we'd have this chunk to here.
It's not very much.
It's not very much, but it's a little bit more than what we got there. So we'll have to try to whittle it out of there best we can. So we are. Easy, fella. Okay, there's the end of it. Maybe we'll just slice it up both ends and grind off what's left, you know?
I thought that's what you were going to do. I knew you were going to be whacking at it.
Well, my hope is that we can make this piece a slip joint inside of this piece somehow, you know? Mm-hmm. Maybe grind it down a little bit, make her slide in here. This will go to our column. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Look at that. Now this one's welded on, but no match for me.
Oh, everything's gonna fall off that thing.
Okay, looks like I had a little stop on it there. We have to delete on that because we need this piece to slide in and out. So we'll take that off, take that booger off, and then we'll start chopping out of here and see how far we can get in there. See how much we can save. Well, we got a couple little pieces chopped out here. But that fits pretty good in there. I And I think we're going to take these bolts out. These bolt patterns don't match up, so I'm thinking maybe if we drill it here on all 4 sides, set it like that, put that down on, get our depth right, get a couple tacks on our bearing faces so this thing can't move out. That's bolted fast. Then this thing will be its own unit. Hopefully we can get a hold of it maybe here. I don't know if the link's going to let us, but that's the plan. We're going to whack this off, slide that down on there, and hopefully it has a little bit of slide to it. You know, don't need much, just enough to keep this from getting ripped apart.
Are you ready to ramp and rage and flap your jaws yet?
I am. I'm always ready to flap a jaw, you know.
Alrighty then.
I think we'll go scientific as possible with marking this piece here. Got a little marky poo-poo. And if we center each one of these on that mark, we should be lined up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Them bits mean business now. Nobody Sam give me them bits. Thanks, Sam. Give her the little, don't even think about telling me no, wobble. Wall her out in there. And let's see what we come up with here. That's terrible. Not even close.
The other thing is, how are you going to get this? This goes up against the frame, so you're going to have to cut this little nipple part off.
Yeah, we might have to do some snippy poo-poo.
More tinkering.
Dang it. I thought I was all over it. Guess not. Okay, bigger hole it is. All right. Let's see what we got here. Ooh.
Wow.
Sweet mama, put your eye out. All right, that's going to fit on there, something like that. And again, I'll probably put a tack on this bearing above and below to hold that tight to this. And we'll bolt that down to that. And then we'll have this nub here to use as something to get a hold of the steering shaft with. Engineering at its finest right here, sweet mama. Very nice. Looky, sweet mama.
Wow.
Is that
Like a
fancy
glove,
or
honey.
what? Is that off Craftsman mower?
I think so.
Cub Cadet? It's off a mower. It's off a mower deck. It's a
If it
mower
works,
deck spindle.
spray off the Craftsman.
Yeah. GT 5000. Hey guys, we do all this mechanical wrenching and everything, and we're getting busted and burnt and everything else. One of our best videos ever was putting blades on a Craftsman mower. Why is that? Why aren't we working on a Craftsman mower right now? Let's try to get ahead.
25,000 plus views, baby.
Going. People like that thing.
I think it's right behind Poncho.
Yep. One battery because, well, there's the junk battery pile there. We've been going through Milwaukee batteries like hotcakes. I don't know what's up. So, just want to weld this to that. Maybe pull this back off and get a weld underneath it on the bearing underneath to keep the bearings from coming out, you know. And I think we'll be good. I think that'll hold up just Jim Dandy. A little bit of wet raggy poo-poo on there. Cool down the scene a little bit. I think I know why these lug nuts were biting so good. I think it's a fine thread bolt and we ran like a coarse thread.
Cupcakes.
Hey, it worked. Shoot, no shame in my game.
Jeez.
That ain't going nowhere, sweet mama.
Get her all buttoned up.
Look at that. Moves nice and easy.
Yeah.
Spits fluid out everywhere.
She's a spitter, all right.
Yep. And it ain't going to pull up out of that little insert that this sits in. You know, if it wasn't mounted,
Little hole.
yeah, if it wasn't mounted solid, it would pop out and we'd have all kind of trouble. Now all we got to do is figure a way to hook this to this. And I think if we had our measurements right, I ain't sure, maybe this would just slop off of there and we could just polish this up to where it slides in and out here, you know? Think?
Maybe.
Perfect! Oh, it's going to work. It's going to work. I don't know if this is long enough. I'm thinking it's not. We might have to do some extendo recho on this piece or on this piece. Whatever we got, whatever we have a little section for, you know?
Oh my, that's a lot of welding again.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But, sure beats paying $350 for new orbital valve, don't it, sweet mama?
Oh yeah, heck yeah. You flex all you want, baby. Give me the chicken dance, come on.
That's all I got, that's all I got. Out of breath.
What you doing? Huh? You just little dream. Oh, you little dream. My little big boy, you're such a big girl. Look at your happiness. Oh, you're just a big puppy. Now you're happy.
Girly, you already know who it is. Come on.
Looks like we got our sub-assembly all done there. We just have to make some room in here. We're gonna have to trim some brackets, mounts, switch bolts around on the motor mounts, whatnot. And we're gonna have to do our best to keep this thing directly in line with the steering column. Because, well, it ain't gonna work if it's like that, you know. Got a pretty heavy bracket there we're gonna have to manipulate. It's gonna be a little tussle getting it in there and getting it set up. But once it's in there, everything's just bolt together. And we're not used to just bolting stuff together on this thing, you know. So it's gonna be a pleasure to put all the lines and stuff on this thing.
Good luck with that.
Oh yeah, sweet mama, this is gonna make it easy to get down in there.
I hope so, because I couldn't even get my little tiny elf fingers down in there.
Well, I guess there's more. I guess my work's not done yet. Now, is it? All right. Tell me no. I'll tell you no. Straight one up out of there. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a little snippy poo-poo on this bracket here. It's right in our face with that thing, so that's got to go. This looks like an aftermarket pump. Yeah, it's got that them letters, whatever they're called there.
That looks like it's pretty important right there.
It's pretty important. She moves some fluid now.
Doesn't say a foreign country right there.
What is with this bird down here on the road? Driving me crazy.
Maybe needs help.
Who's that, Chevelle? Who's that?
Go get the bird dog after her.
Get him, bird dog. Yeah. She can't find it.
She's firing on 2 brain cells today. It's okay, girlie. I got 4 cylinders.
Yeah, you better fly away. Getting tired of hearing that jaybird.
You're such a bird. You're a bully.
Daggone it. Drive me crazy. All right. We never did have the right motor mount bolts in this thing. So I did dig some. I got a big old bucket of stainless bolts there I got from a previous job. So we can replace them. This bolt has to be spun around and face the other way because once the steering's on there, we're not going to be able to get this motor mount bolt out. Well, and we need to vacuum suck all that crap out of there while we're in here. But one thing at a time, sweet mama, one thing at a time. Don't rush me.
Oh, that looks so sharp.
Good to go. Better find a nut for the thing. Throw that back in there.
What are you doing, measuring for gas tank?
Or where are you gonna put the snacks?
Figuring out where the rear body mounts are gonna go. Or at least trying to.
You're gonna stick your head right in that rear end. Jinkies, I thought you were ready.
I searched the world over to find me a motor mount nut. I saved the original one, but they're all gone. Man, it's hard to find a metric nut around here. But I did find one. The other side's going to be the same stuff. We just ain't got a lot of metric stuff, guys. We don't work on compile crap around here, you know?
Smoking hot, love.
Okay. Okay, to get our elevation on our engine right, we had to build some spacers for the mounts in a prior video. So, yeah, we weren't able to get, I don't want to mess with that. So I'm just going to weld this to that. And got a bolt weld in there, and everything's just going to be dim dandy.
I'm already down 2 bars.
Daggone it! You want me to break out the big guns or what?
Do we got electric saws on?
I got an electric torch. It's Bluetooth. You even got to plug it in.
It's almost off. It just
Okay.
I gotta cut through here, bottom, up the side. It just needs like right through here, and this little nub right here.
All right then.
These batteries suck.
Now what we got to do is we got to make this thing point directly at that thing because we only got one U-joint. And it can't wobble 2 different directions. It's got to be kind of straight on. So
I was about to say the answer to everything in here is cutting, 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 cutting.
cut her up, Chuck.
No, I got some letters for you, little guy. Be right back.
Push her up in where you want her.
Okay, that doesn't look bad, but I need away from this motor mount some so that she ain't jaw jacking with it when you're hitting bumpy poo-poos, you know? How's that look, bud? She's about to get nailed.
I'm gonna say hit it.
Ah, my eyeballs!
In the face! In the face! No!
I think we'll be good.
Okay, what we should have did was mark center of this so we could put this thing in the center of our travel, you know? But we didn't, so probably have to pull the column back a little bit, try to get a center mark on this so we can set the column depth. And once we have that, we'll check it for smoothness. And if everything's okay, buzzer in there. Okay, 2 1/4. Make her 1 1/8 be halfways. 1 1/8. I mean, that's kind of scary to me. That should give us travel each way, but boy, I sure hate for that thing to pop off of there, you know. So we might cheat her a little towards the tight side. That's what we'll do. Easy. Coming in. Coming in. Coming in. Okay. Back at me a little bit. Okay. That seems pretty limber right there, bud.
You like it?
We're good. I think we're good. Not much bond on this. The motor mount, still unclear whether the motor mount's going to hit that thing or not. I think to find that out, we'll probably have to drive it down to Tennessee, down to Windrock, and bounce it around, see if it's going to hit or not. What? Yep, it's the only way to know. And I guess we'll go from there. Says you, Sammy. Comfy in there?
Now the steering wheel's back down? Yeah.
Okay. All right then, let's tighten her up. All right, well, we got that in there. The clamp on the firewall wasn't long enough. Got to get a piece of all thread or something, fix that later. It'll be another day. But looks like we're hitting right here on this adjuster, but just barely. Daggone, I mean just barely. So I'm gonna wacky poo-poo some of that off because this motor is gonna be a rocking and I don't want her a knocking on that thing. So we're gonna clearance that real quick and then we're gonna do a dry run on our lines to see if they even fit with the bends and all that down in that little place down there. Mess with me now. Okay, I came over here with absolutely no tools whatsoever, as usual. I mean, tight quarters down in there, sweet mama. You gotta get 4 lines down that little hole, plus these 2 monsters in here. So, let me dry run them, make sure they fit before we go welding all this stuff up permanent-like, you know?
Oh my. You're gonna need elf fingers, honey.
That's what the smart guys do. We could clock this too. This could come up to here, straight up and down, but I don't know. We'll see. We got options. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Running hydraulic hoses, not for me, okay? You'd think it'd be like the most basic, easiest thing you could ever do. It is, but we're trying to reuse fittings that were already used and stuff's in different locations, so nothing's a-working. We got it kind of where stuff will work, but we're going to have to buy more hose to make it work right. I know. We were trying to get away with using what we had, but everything I do puts that that transmission, that power steering reservoir, it puts it all on the hoses to make it hot, you know. So we got to get it away from the heat to try to keep it cool, because that's the thing you got to do, I guess. All right, squint goggles did nothing for me. Heavy duty. Hot dog. Attaboy, Sammy. All right. We ain't sure where to mount this reservoir, so I think we ought to just go ahead and mount the reservoir, you know, somewhere. Just so we can feel like we accomplished something.
I say in the pre-existing holes where we had it before.
Possibly.
I see a can of worms.
Them holes already drilled right there, by golly.
But the hoses don't fit.
The hoses don't fit, not even close. This one's miles away from there now. You're up. It's up. Sorry.
Damages.
Had to get ugly with it.
Got to get bodily insurance in here. Wow.
I figured to see it our way eventually.
Way to speak French to it, love. That looks lovely.
And it's still got 2 tacks on the box.
Coming together.
So, we get to tear it all back apart and disappoint ourselves with the welds that we put on it, that we expect to stay on it forever. But won't, because it'll break.
Sammy's just trying to find something else to break.
It's alright, bro.
Yeah, I know. Ready to stick it to it?
Ow! Wound on my leg. Hurts. Yeah. We're about to find out why they call this stick welding. It's because the weld rod sticks instead of welds, for me. Two coats of paint ain't got nothing on that. No, sir. All right. Well, let me get this welder laughing at me and maybe have this little portion done, huh?
Mm-hmm. Daggone, that thing ain't light. Heavy duty.
This ain't no kid's toy, sweet mama. This ain't for kids.
Oh, I don't want to play with
This is
that.
for men. Let's see how this goes. Whoa.
Oh, we gotta turn it on.
Turn the switch there for me, would you? Oh, wasn't ready. Okay.
Like fireworks.
Stick welder. Oh, hey there. Well, I figured we totally failed at the power steering, like we did with everything else. So I figured I'd spread my failures out on the front shocks a little bit. I stuck a little thingy hickey-do there and welded that to that and burnt shock bushings out. And nothing's right because this thing's mounted to this thing and this thing swings all over the place. So it's not good, but it's good enough. Real good in there. How about your side? Fender.
My side's still on this time. Yeah, it's on there.
Yeah, we'll probably have to still put some chains or some straps on it in case we bust a shock, which we will. Prediction, first thing to break, front shock brackets. Very well. I can just keep on putting the booger welds to it. She's off the ground, seeing both.
Yeah, I know.
It actually looks really good. It looks really good back here. It looks like something. It does.
It's going to look a lot better to cut them frame horns off, but at this point, I'm still afraid to cut them off.
Especially with that steering.
If that steering leaking like that, and it's going to cost time and money to go to stock steering if that's what we wanted to do. So I don't know. It's got me in depression. Yeah, depression.
Yeah, Snickers, baby.
Maybe Snickers or something. All right, give her the old off-road simulation there, Sambo. Shoot. Sounds like a bucket of bolts bouncing around, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
All right, then. Well, that's just going to have to be good. That's all she's getting. All right, I've got some more on the back. Forgot to. There's plenty to cut off the back.
Did you even measure, or did you just decide that was a cool looking?
It's a cool looking measurement I got there. Must this blade some room to fly, so it ain't going up from my shoulder.
Why'd you get a big one? Why is it so big?
They tell me not to do this or what?
They got the sign it's a bad idea.
got too big for its britches.
Jinkies, Batman, you barely fit.
Something hard to get in that of, I tell you. It doesn't feel like I cut anything out. It's still hot. But I ain't gonna cut no more.
You look lower. Look like you're on a game chair now.
How you like that steering wheel? You like that better? Buddy Chippy gave us this Grant GT steering wheel. So we no longer have the big old bolts just to rip my palms right off our hands. Thanks, Chippy. You think, bud? Think we ought to take a little more off the back now?
Definitely, I can definitely tell more forward. It's still not that bad.
So what you're saying is it's doable. You can live with it.
I mean, we could try taking some out of the back. I don't know how that's gonna work.
See, this floor was not supposed to be up this high. We ran into trouble with the frame rail and whatnot. This was supposed to be all at this level. For a couple reasons. I can't remember what all, but this had to be up 2 inches.
There's a cross member here.
Yeah, there was all kinds of stuff going on.
There was something else that was going on.
So, therefore, our seats were about 2 inches too high. So we took the rubbers out the back. I took, I think, 1.5 inches out of the front. It's just a matter of taste, you know. Is it good the way it is, or should it go even lower? It's hard to get in and out of. And it's hard to get underneath. It's hard to get underneath that steering wheel.
Is it too late to ask for an elevator?
And it's going to be tough. If there's some kind of competition where we got to get in and get out, we're going to suffer. We're going to.
Don't tell them that. They'll try and give it to us anyways.
Well, hey, just being honest, you know.
Gee,
Being honest.
give them ideas.
I think driving like this all day, it wouldn't feel that good. Before it was like this, I was more comfortable.
Well, can't be in that lazy boy recliner, you know.
That's why I said he wants the fluffy cotton pillows and the down comforters and everything.
It's got to be 3 times more comfortable than that back seat is.
No, actually, it's comfortable back there. It really is.
I don't know about that.
It is pretty comfortable. I like that seat.
Oh, what happened?
You scratched the paint on the floor.
Okay, Sam. It's a little different than yours, okay? It's a little bit different.
That was under 10 seconds, guys. I think it counts.
That's so nice. 3 o'clock in the morning, whatever time it is.
I think it's like...
It's 5.
It's 5. Yeah.
Okay.
5 a.m. This feels pretty good.
Yeah, it's fine. Go ahead, take off without me, I dare you.
I think it's just fun because it feels perfect.
Well, we're plumb out of welding gas, so it is what it is. And good luck getting to the gas place tomorrow before it closes after going not even home yet at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
It takes about another hour and a half just to get to bed. Cleaning up.
Wait, yeah. It'll be 12.
Eating, letting the puppies out. Oh, yeah.
Guys, we're just running out of time here. I don't like to be the bearer of bad news, but we did the math, and we're not going to make it to Windrock. We just ain't going to make it unless we do stuff like we're doing now. And it's going to affect the videos, and we apologize for that. We can't, we got to just, sometimes the phone just has to be off, and we just got to roll, man. And I don't mean that in a mean way. I'm just saying.
Other YouTubers will understand.
Yeah. Gosh, we ain't getting nothing done here. We're just stuck in the mud, and we got a lot to do.
Crunch time.
Everything is fighting you.
Everything
The
is-
stupidest things.
We were just talking, nothing on this is just bolt and nut. Everything has to be made 100% on this vehicle. So we're not just bolting the motor in, we're not just bolting the gas tank in. Everything is special made. Not special, not custom. Everything's hustle housed.
Janky. Sketchy.
Steering wheel bolts in.
It's sketchy
Steering
made,
wheel bolted
guys.
in.
We got that?
We did get that. Thanks again, Chippy. The steering column, however, did not bolt in.
No, it didn't.
It did not, because the bolt, we got a debacle with the steering column. So, Sam, what's your final take? Are these seats ready to be nailed down where they're at, finally?
Yes. I'm
Or-
going to say yes.
We still got some work to do behind the seat. So, should we do that before we nail the seats down?
I'd say so. If not, you're gonna be stuck like in the front, fighting to get in the back and underneath, and you have no room.
Yeah. But we ain't got a gas to do either one. So,
I got a plastic tongue up there. We can cut the back corner of it out. We can just self-tapper it right there and cover that hole.
maybe dog food bag.
He's
wrap around
tired.
there or something, you know?
Well, I mean, at least what I'm talking about is thick plastic.
Ah.
So you're gonna sell the blueprint to this thing when you're done, honey?
Yeah, probably. Hey, this passenger side is really super comfortable. Leg room's there. Your feet's going to be blistering off of the radiator, but other than
That's
that,
where you're at.
it's really comfortable in here.
Where's your feeties? Oh, you're fine.
Come back to here.
Well, you ain't
again.
got those He-Man boots over there like he does.
Well, it's going to get tight over there with the pedals and all. And Sam's boots are 3 times the size of a human foot boot. So he might struggle a bit up in the front. Okay.
Definitely with the brake pedal.
Yeah.
That's going to be a problem.
We might have to cut the hole down through the floor and let him stand on the drive shaft.
Flintstone it.
Yeah. But guys, we got a lot of work to do. And we have a lot of distractions. We can't work every day like we need to. So, I want to turn the camera off for tonight. And I don't know when I'll talk to you again. It's hard to say. I don't know. Grass grows like wild weed and stuff.
We're gonna start another channel, honey, for all their little loose ends, all that little
Oh,
tiny
we got all
stuff.
kind of time for more channels. We can't even make content for this one.
Well, you gotta cut grass and stuff, so you can put that on the other channel. You know, you can fix the toilet. You had to fix the toilet stuff.
2
Put
of
that
them. I
stuff on
fixed
there.
2 toilets.
Uh-huh. You can put that on that little channel.
They will.
He's a hard-working man.
All right, well, we're going to see what we're going to do next, or we're going to go home. Right
Okay.
now is what we're going to do.
Alrighty.
Hey, everybody. You asked for it. Here it is. A big old load of Husky House Performance Automotive merch. Sweet Mama's been searching high and low for vendors worthy to carry the name of Husky House Performance Automotive. Hey, we got it all right here. I told you. We loaded her up. We got a koozie with the little chubby puppy. Oh, look at the little girlie. Oh, over there, close it. Look at her. Hey, we got air fresheners. I can smell them from here. They ain't the biggest, but boy, they pack a punch. We got the YouTube certified Hustle House Performance Automotive. We do it nice because we do it twice air fresheners. Dingle dangle right off your rear view. The other side's a little messed up because that was the first attempt. You know, we did her nice the second time though. Hey, we got decals from big to great big to ginormous. Okay, Hustle House Performance Automotive license plates. Bolt her right on your Cherokee, you know, or your Bronco or whatever. And, you know, you put them on your toolbox, or if you make a mess on the floor, you can sweep it up and, you know.
Got multi-purposes.
Hey, we got t-shirts. We got them from adult small through adult 3X. They are all black heather, and they are all very soft and comfy. So
Oh, yeah.
try not to fall asleep wearing them because it feels like you got a cloud on your back. So there you have it. You asked for it, we delivered. Go get you some at www.buyhustlestuff.com. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming. Well, hey everybody. Another day, another debacle. By debacle, I mean $105 for 2 pieces of hose and some power steering fluid.
Not too bad.
I think Chevelle threw up on the way home.
She did.
When she's seen the invoices. But hey, gotta play to pay, right? You gotta got to spend money to do stuff. Yes. This is pretty much all we need to finish up this power steering system, and see what we can get into after that. We might actually film a little bit today. We're in a little higher spirits. Yesterday was miserable, guys. Sorry about the filming. It was bad, really bad. We had bolts and tools flying, and I can't remember what was said, what all you guys know about this thing, but we got the orbital valve rigged up off of the skid steer or whatever it's off of, tow motor, who knows. We got the lines ran the best we could. We'll probably have to do a little bit of snippy poo-poo here, keep them from getting charred up. This is just temporary now because we got to rip the whole rear end out and redo all that. But orbital valves in. We pretty much got the steering hooked up. We still need a U-bolt back there. We're all done, but we got to put a couple feed lines in from the little PSC reservoir. So we're going to mount that back where we originally had it mounted, and we're going to run the lines. That costs $100.
You're going to be saying that all day long.
Man, why does this cost so much? All right, then. Well, some of y'all that watch closely recognize that this is where this thing was bolted to begin with. We had to take it off because we thought we'd just save money on just reuse the old hoses, you know. Mount everything a little closer, but that don't always work out, guys. Sometimes you got to bite the biscuit, you know. You got to let the hard times roll sometimes, you know. Sometimes you got to get down off of your vehicle to go get a tool. That means it's tight. That ain't going nowhere. We're going to run them hoses at, sweet mama. In a way that's not going to be... Every one of our power steering hoses is wrapped tightly around the radiator hose to overheat it. You know? Not because we're stupid. Well, we must be. We're working on this thing. But we know better. It's just... I wasn't going to say it. Let it go. There just ain't many options here, guys. You want to get what you get, you know? Maybe a little bit of that pointy poo-poo away from that. Just high enough to where the hood will cover sometime, maybe, if we had a hood. I'm going to put her right about there, so I am. Purge valve. We got her clocked sideways there. My thought in my head when I was dreaming was to run it up along here, but there's no way. There's just no way it's going to happen.
We go home and you're dreaming about this still? You hit the beach soon.
Did we even sleep yesterday? I don't remember. I think we got home at 6 or 7.
Just a tad bit. Then you gotta take a shower, then you gotta feed, then you gotta hit the pot, then you gotta go to bed.
Pot's first. Yeah, greasy toilet seat. Okay, let me try to make some hoses up here. Yeah, sweet mama. Look how simple this is.
It's a little too smooth.
Failure point right there. Kung Pao hose clamp. Probably blow off of there right at that point. Maybe it's the $50 hose clamps from Royal King we need, you know? Oh. Maybe that's where we're going wrong. Maybe we're buying like a $3 hose clamp and we're not spending enough money for a hose clamp. All right, well, there's that one. And I think we're just going to run her up along here.
Don't make her fancy, just cut her straight across.
Well, I'm trying to get away from try to get away from all this. I wonder if we should go that way or this way. I got too much in my hands. All right, yeah, we might have to at some point address the heat that's wrapped all around that power steering there, because they like to get hot and they don't like to work so good. And since we eliminated the OEM steering box, we ain't no backup. You know, this has got to work problem free or else.
I believe I wanted the OEM.
I did too, but nah. Back on. All right, well, I found a hose clamp from the 1950s. Yeah, I had a modern hose clamp and I was trying to bend it straight and it broke. This thing here broke right off of the thing.
Where to go, gorilla?
It's that other part of the world, you know, over across that water over there. I don't know why we keep buying this stuff. What you gonna do, you know? There's a nice sharp edge there that I can
Totally cut it.
chafe that against. Make that last half as long. But I think just a couple zip ties, guys, and that there'll be good.
That's all we need.
Yep, and we'll zip tie this up across the top of here, and that'll be good.
Look at your plan falling apart over there.
Dig it. Whew, man, that's a rapid cut and drill bit right there. By golly.
Where are you? Where's the hose at? Far enough down?
One hole won't hurt nothing. Hey, thanks my buddy Sam for bringing us down some drill bits that work. I've never in my life experienced ones that do anything.
We tried to from Amazon. It didn't work.
Yeah.
Look up the #1 best drill in the world. It doesn't work.
Yep. We got smoking bits. They smoke, and they make squeaking noises, but they don't cut nothing. But this is first for us. Thanks, Sam.
How many you gonna put in there?
A lot.
It's one little hose.
Well, I got a drill bit that works. I'm gonna use the crap out of it. Don't want to chafe my new hose, you know, it is like an investment, you know. Could have bought
That you'll never get back.
could have bought some Bitcoin stock, you know, instead I bought this hose off of Napa.
Sweet.
Microscopic metal in my finger makes me happy. Ow! No! No! Ah! Ah! No! It hurts.
Hold still.
It hurts.
Come on. I can't see it if you don't hold still.
Hurry up,
Come on.
sweet mama.
Look at that. Look how big that thing is. It's like a boulder. You should probably go to the hospital for that.
Gone.
Ready?
Bleeding so bad.
Okay. Are you alright, sweetie? Would you like some orange juice with all that blood you lost? Maybe a pretzel?
There you go.
That's okay. I feel better now. All right. Thanks to sweet mama for doctoring me up. That was a near miss. Quite the emergency right there.
Exactly. I'd hate you to bleed to death and end up at the emergency room.
Tell you what, it was a close one. I just made some makeshift little wire loom hickeys there. And we got that out of the way, except for right at this sharp edge right here, where it's going to sever it right in half.
Oh, that's awful. You need
We'll
to
ignore that,
You put
just
some
like
tape or
these ones, we'll
something on
ignore them. All right, let's make the big one now.
get her in there.
Tight clearances in there. By golly.
Tight clearance. Don't look like you have any clearance.
She's tight. I got a push lock fitting there with no clamp on it. I'll probably double back and put a clamp on it once I find one that ain't stripped out.
You put that on there without putting a clamp on?
Push locks are tough stuff. They ain't no joke to be playing with. Try to get that back off of there, I dare you. I don't like how this is running. Maybe this away. A little double decker back underneath here.
That's a freaking mess.
That's a lot of hose. We'll be returning this. Tell you that right now. I don't know. Might have to do one of these numbers. You know?
Oh, but honey, you smell really good. I'm like right by your armpit. Like, it smells good.
Might plenty of beans.
No, I know what days to run. That's ain't no way. Ain't playing.
Okay, we'll cut it there and we'll have plenty of tech with us to wind rock for when this one blows out multiple times on the trail.
Exactly. Mr. Struggle Bug.
Mercy sakes, make me work for it, will ya? Well,
Now you're doing a fancy job, honey.
that'll chafe right off of the side of that little brake thing there. So that'll be good.
Ain't nothing to worry about.
Nice hole in there. Okay, sweet mama. We're getting dang close to having the power steering system sewed up. How's that make you feel?
We get to cross one thing off.
Literally one thing, right? Power steering?
Yeah, because I thought the radiator got crossed off the other day, and you're like, nope, I need to install.
I need the overflow bottle. We could put that on and then we could cross out two things, right?
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay, maybe we'll do
Everybody
that.
loves a number 2.
Looky, sweet mama.
Oh, where'd you get that really, really expensive looking bottle at, love?
Well, it came with the other Jeep, Dale, as they called it. Well, Dale's given up yet another little piece of highly technical equipment. It's just a little puke bottle for that thing. It goes up on there.
Why does it look like a little huggy jar?
I think it's a little brake fluid bottle.
What?
Yep. And power steering fluid being like really flammable, I figure I put it like right above the exhaust manifold, you know?
That sounds like a dumb idea.
Burn her down, baby!
Well, besides getting scalded by the radiator and burning it down, odds are looking great.
Yep.
Let's look it up.
Episode 57 Fitter Fractor right here. All right, $20 a gallon right here. Better not spill a little dribble of this stuff, I'll tell you that. You need cosigner to pay cash now. Sure don't want to have to go buy more of this. Well, we got everything buttoned up, got the reservoir all primed up. So I think what we can do is probably just run this pump by this here little doodad and build some pressure. And then maybe get Sweet Mama up in there to crank on the wheel a little bit, you know? See if it works.
Looks like pink Kool-Aid, baby.
Pink Kool-Aid. Might be a little bit of transmission fluid in there. Don't be mad, guys. We use whatever we got around here. Money don't grow in the bushes around here, you know?
Right, exactly. No hitchhikers, mister. It ain't going nowhere. I think I'd call it good.
I think she's primed up. Maybe get you to twist on the wheel a little bit while I'm twisting on this here trigger.
Alrighty then.
1, 2. All right, ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Am I moving?
You're moving.
It feels pretty easy to steer in here.
I don't know if I like that, you know, with that
What?
impact beating on that little pump like that, but how we looking on her fluid?
Same spot.
All right.
Filled. Little Miss Princess over there farting and snoring at the same time. Janelle! Such a cute little piglet. I think she's golden, pony boy.
Yeah, I do too. I think the fluid's full. I don't see it running everywhere. The wheels are moving, kinda.
Kinda?
And
What do you
yeah,
mean,
I'm afraid
kinda?
to keep going with this impact on this pump. You know,
Yeah.
I see stuff happening, but I don't want to burn the Milwaukee up since we just paid $10,000 for it,
Exactly.
or B, the pump that came from PSC.
You gotta know when to stop, right?
You gotta know when to fold them, you know? And I think we're gonna fold her right there. All right then. Well, there you have it, guys. Another week, another wee tiny little bit of work done.
Down the drain.
No days. It's going fast, guys. I'm hoping we make it. Got a lot of y'all helping us back behind the scenes, and a lot of hopefuls out there hoping we make it.
We even
down
had a
Windrock.
couple that gave us some pocket change to help.
Yes, we're not gonna let you down, guys. We're gonna get down there. This thing's gonna be, I don't know what shape it's gonna be in, but we're gonna
Broke or a joke, we're going.
Yes, ma'am. Well, we did get some steering in it today, we think.
Yes,
we
you
hope.
did.
We won't know how good it is till we get the engine running, which is going to be probably the day before we go to Windrock. But we got the seats trimmed down. They were a little too high. My hair was hitting the roll bars and stuff. And didn't want to mess my hair up. And we got some front shock brackets made. I don't remember what we filmed because, like, I was throwing stuff. I'll be honest. I was not happy. But
Sparks are flying, grinding wheels are flying, who knows? Everything was
Daggone
flying.
blood and sweat and tears, I tell you. So apologies if the video quality wasn't that good. We apologize. To be honest with you guys, it's hard to get any progress done while you're like trying to make an entertaining film.
You probably heard this from a lot of other YouTubers too. It's like double the work, sometimes triple the work.
Yeah, it really drags the video out, and
Little 5 minute turns into like 2-3 hours sometimes.
yeah. So A lot of this stuff's just going to have to get done off camera because we need to make up some time.
The stupid stuff. If it's cool, I'll record it.
Yeah, we need to get her going. But I appreciate you guys hanging in there. And we appreciate all you guys that like, share, and subscribe. And all you members out there. I got to tell you guys, there ain't much revenue coming in except for you guys, the members. YouTube's not, they're just...
They're pansy foot and they're not pushing it out.
They're not paying anybody very well right now. So, for whatever reason, maybe it's our fault, I don't know. But you member guys are really keeping us above water. So we appreciate y'all more than just words. We really appreciate you guys. But that being said, we got to get on out of here because the bugs are biting. The door's open and the lights are on and they're all in here around my head.
Well, speaking of members, just remember that everybody from next month, August 21st, we'll be doing the giveaway and it'll be going off. So we'll be doing our live. Don't forget about that.
Yeah, we got a live coming up.
Yeah, he's excited. He's so excited.
Yep. Yeah. Hey, speaking of live, we try to make it to the Mount Pleasant Car Show, Mount Pleasant, PA Pizza Hut. On Saturdays from 6 to 9, 5 to 9?
5 to 9.
From 5 to 9?
DJ all-you-can-eat buffet.
Yeah, buddy. Stop in and check it out. We may be there, we may not be there, but there's a lot of cool guys with a lot of cool cars hanging out there.
We actually tried today, but we missed it.
Yeah, well,
Actually,
we were early. We were early.
And we had to get back here.
We came through town too early. So Ken and Larry, sorry guys, we were there, but we had to get back and get to work. But speaking of, Larry Garlitz, he has the second annual Cars and Karaoke Car Show, Labor Day in Clonesville, PA. So we're going to get some flyers made up and we'll
shoot for that. That's what, August 31st, I believe?
I don't know.
Yeah, August 31st.
Yep, it's that day. There's going to be cars, there's going to be karaoke, and there's going to be homemade food, guys. Real food, not, yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be awesome. So
Not bought and stuff.
Yep. But hey, we got to go because I'm getting bit and I'm allergic, okay? So, and the work, I'm allergic to that too, so I got to get away from that. So, see y'all.
Thanks,
Take it
guys.
easy.